Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a figure 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You put dust on you like Cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that...
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the... .30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the draw. Here's Sanders. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the second straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. So now the Texans will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
That makes the score Texans 8, Dolphins nothing. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 8, Dolphins nothing.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And it's up and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
37-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 12-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons team.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those type.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple days in the air for a while to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
And that'll set them back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Texans 17, Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their
they'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw left side complete. It's Parker. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That third down conversion good for 23. Carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nelson Aguilar, 71 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Texans 24, Dolphins 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check 3, check 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
52's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Today's final score, Texans 24.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on